Here we are in TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Yay.
Yay!
Hey, everybody.
Another week.
Another week. Yes. And summertime is winding to a close. We don't really want that, but Shari needs the nice, cool air.
Yes. The salsa, the nice, cool air
towards Shari in the
Shari.
swamp.
Yes, it doesn't help the fact that we have a potential hurricane starting to brew in the Gulf.
Oh, shit.
And 3 more coming across the Atlantic towards us.
I'm sorry.
So it's like, at this point, I would gladly take a hurricane just for cooler temps and rain.
Wow.
Well, I would gladly pay you Thursday.
The desert here. I mean,
I would gladly pay you Thursday for a hamburger today.
Today, that's it. We actually have a wildfire loose in the middle of Louisiana.
Oh, no.
Because it's been so dry here.
They're just everywhere right now.
Mm-hmm.
They really are.
Canada, too.
I heard it
Michigan's
on the news
getting
and I had
hit
to
with severe thunderstorms, too.
I was like, a wildfire? Did they say a wildfire in Louisiana in the swamp? Yeah, sure enough.
Well, hello, ladies. I'm going to say hello to those in the chat. But first, I want to say that we have with us today Heather from Indigo Jaguar Intuitive Arts. She is a beautiful artist, and she loves stones and tarot cards, and she has her own channels. So if you don't know who she is, check her out because she's hiding from. Okay, there she is.
No, I was showing the artwork.
Oh, the artwork. Okay.
People are like, that young girl lost her mind. What's she doing?
Here I go.
I just had one too many.
Heather started early tonight.
I promise this is just coffee, Allie and Shari.
Okay, there's no whiskey in that one. And then we have above us, of course, we have our Shari, Voices from the Swamp, with us today as well. So 2 of my sisters of the Mystical Tarot. Heather has since gone, but she's still a sister of the Mystical Tarot. So anyway,
a sister, always a sister.
Always a sister. That's right.
It.
Lots of love. All right, so let's just say hi. We're going to talk a little bit today about some stones we have just for fun, and then we're going to do readings for you. So, and Heather's going to do some stone readings for you if you'd like that, or and Shari and I will she'll either pull a card or we'll pull some cards for you. So we have,
and I got nice cards and I got nasty cards. So you get to
boys. Me too. I love the nasty ones. All right, so we have Roxy here in Hypnicity. And we have Shari here. What do you know? Linnea, Rossi, and is it Evelyn or Evelyn? Evelyn DeMangles. And we have Rose Almazon and Carolyn Booker. Good to see you. Kristen, Ziggy, Teresa Baltazar, Miriam, Eliza. Welcome, honey.
Ooh.
Hope everything in Hawaii is okay. Martha Bean is here. And wow, we got a lot of people here. Sonia's here. Yeah. Kim is here.
You'll be stoned. No, you're not going to be stoned, Sonia. She's just a silly girl.
Everybody must get stoned. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So, Eliza, may the fires in Louisiana only smolder and not flare. Thank you, dear. She's from Maui, so yeah, she knows.
Yeah, no, let's.
I'm sorry, Eliza. My heart, my prayers.
She wasn't near Lahaina, but still, it's vicinity of
their family. So,
yeah. You still have a few fires needing to be eradicated. I'm so sorry to hear that, Eliza. We're sending lots of beautiful rain and wind to take care of that. So.
That's what I'm saying. I had the local news on last night. I was waiting to catch the weather report to see if there was any relief in sight. Yeah. And I heard them talking about, and with the wildfire in, I forget now what parish, and I'm like, wait, did they just say wildfire in the swamp? And it was like, that's how hot and dry it's been here.
That's how hot and dry. I know.
We haven't had rain in like a month, which is.
We're having it today. I'm lucky. Yeah, I'm lucky. Yeah.
And I'm glad you put this up, Allie, because Kim and everybody who has crystals and stones, this coming Wednesday is the super blue moon. Okay. So this happens only 9 to 10 years. So anyone has crystals they want to get out, have them cleansed, put them in the window.
Wednesday?
Even if you can't see it, Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I have a
And even
perfect
though if you
spot on
can't
my
see
patio.
them,
I can set everything outside on the
the
patio on
energy
a
still
table,
comes.
and you can't see them unless you come onto the patio.
Onto the patio. Well, good.
Yeah, so
That's good to know. I'm going to do that. I mean, I have them everywhere, but I don't have to have every one of them out there. But I was showing this one to the girls,
Oh, I
and
want
it's
that.
just a beautiful. Just a
Allie,
beautiful.
put me in your will.
It just feels good. It's an amethyst, of course, and it's I would call this a manifestation wand. That's what
I thought that
call
was
it.
fluorite. That's beautiful.
No, this is amethyst with quartz.
Oh, I thought it looked
But
like a fluorite
it
here.
does look fluorite. It
But
does.
you
Yes.
know what I have been collecting recently, and it's like for the last 2 weeks. I go to lunch, I go sit in the car under the oak tree, even though it's hot as hell. At least it's not quite so bad under the tree. And when I pack up and go back to head back inside, almost every day there's been bird feathers on the ground between my
They're
car
leaving
and
you
the building.
messages. Yeah.
And so I've picked up several, and as I picked them up, I've just turned around and looked at the tree and said, "May I keep your feather?" And didn't feel negative, so I brought it home with me. And I figure, if I ask if I can keep it, then they can't get mad at me. There you go.
She's got one right in her hand. Look at that.
That's an owl feather. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Yes, Rose. She says it's from the angels. It is. Angel feathers.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Craig, hi. I know you're listening. Oh, what a pretty feather that is.
This was gifted to me in my late 20s.
Oh.
And I still have it. It's a macaw feather. Mm-hmm.
Very
so
nice.
I keep that by when
Yes, it is shedding season. I agree with that.
Yeah,
and,
here's
hi, Gerald.
Here's a couple of them that I've
collected. Gerald.
So as you can see,
there you go.
They're not very big, so I'm not sure what kind of bird they came off of, but I've only brought a couple of them home. Everything's out of whack. I'm getting ready to rearrange my whole space. Because I got some big changes coming. So,
and I was drawn to this one.
Oh wow, look at that!
This is. I know it's a little hard to see because of my.
It's got red in it. Right?
Yeah, it's a bloodstone, and I saw this because it looks like a rose bloom.
Yep, it does.
Yep. I really hate the glare. Oh, there we go. So you can see.
Yes,
yeah, it looks like a rose inside of it.
Yep. And so I want to share this too. This is obsidian.
Oh, it's like a butterfly.
It's carved for. I got this in Sedona when I was living in Sedona, and this as well. They told me that you can't leave me out, so this is a.
I love the flames.
Oh,
I love the flames. They're beautiful. So I just want to say that a lot of people don't really feel the energies of the stones. I've talked about this on other shows with other readers and things. However, it doesn't matter if you do; they still work with you, and also. Your feathers, your just plain rocks that you might see on the ground outside, whatever, that is all a part of a connection to nature for you. And it gives you that ability to feel, divinely inspired. And they're just tools, like anything, like tarot cards, like anything else.
And we all resonate differently. So one stone, somebody may really feel the vibration from.
Yeah.
And then there's another person will be like, oh, it's very subtle to almost, I can't quite feel it. So it's just finding the right crystal and stone that's attuned to your energy.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And I have a whole bag full of river rocks that I bought.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
From Walmart or Target or somewhere years ago that I bought to put in a jar for a decoration I was doing. And then when I got into this and started learning about crystals and rocks, I took them back out of because they were packed away, and I took them back out and I sat with them for a while and thought, okay, am I supposed to have you out? And I very clearly heard yes. And so I've been slowly trying to put some of them out. I took some of them and put them in the bottom of some pots where I planted some ivy and stuff, because my mother always put rocks in the bottom before she put the dirt so that the roots had something to grow around. And so yeah, it's but I don't really know a whole lot about crystals.
And you know what? This is why I wanted to say it, Shari.
Yeah.
You don't really have to, because it's
Right.
very interesting. If you find a stone that you really love, you can look up the meaning of it and you're like, oh yeah, I do need that energy here. And it's intuitive. Everything about it is intuitive. So I want people
Oh,
to
yeah.
realize in the chat that it's all intuition that you use in order to get this. So
Well,
what you
they've got
got
a thing going on. I see ads on Instagram all the time, Crystal of the Month Club,
Yeah.
where you don't even pay that much, I don't think, and they just send you crystals every month, and then all they're asking from you is to give them feedback. Did you feel anything off of that crystal? Did that crystal resonate with you? That kind of thing. And I keep thinking,
wow,
maybe I'll look into that. Maybe it'll help.
you
I
do
thought that's
that.
wonderful.
When you do that, share it with the community so we can all check it out, because I think that would be
Oh, I will,
awesome, because a lot of
definitely.
people
It's
don't know where to begin. They don't know where to begin. So I was
that's
very
me.
lucky.
Yeah.
I had a teacher down in Florida in the 90s, and she used to do crystal layouts, and of course she does them by the chakra colors and so on. So
Yeah.
that's the other thing. If you're
That I used
feeling
to
like
do.
your third chakra is yellow, and maybe you need that citrine around you, or whatever it is that can help you.
Or golden healer.
Golden healer. That's right. Isn't it?
Well, it's like
I have a
got
golden
this-
healer that's more like
I've
a
got this
palm
little
stone.
deck of the gemstone guardians that
Yep.
Ivana sent me. And so that's been interesting. I haven't used it that much because I don't work with crystals, so I don't
Right.
You
know
don't
much
have
about it.
to. That's how you
But,
learn about them.
The few times
Yes.
I've used the cards, it's like really interesting. It came with a book too, but the book is buried somewhere in that mess right there, and I don't want to knock anything over.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to have Ivana and Charlene, who created the book and the cards. They're going to be a guest on my channel next month.
Oh,
Oh,
neat.
awesome.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yes,
that's awesome.
if you want
Very
crystals
good.
readings,
Very
come,
good.
keep an eye out for that thumbnail for next
Yeah.
next
And
month.
we have
Yeah.
some people today that want some gems readings in a minute, but I wanted to just finish our discussion. But this is called a palm stone. I want you to know that, you can get points, which is this one. You can get a palm stone.
Stones. Yep.
You can get, what is this one called when it's, I can't think of the name of it. It's
Like a
just,
geode?
I know what this is, a celestine or an angelite, but what
It's
is the name of the kind of stone? It's raw.
A geode?
Yeah, maybe it doesn't have a hole in it, but you can get raw like this, which I keep with me because it brings in the angels. So I like that.
Now I got these. They're just little crystal hearts.
Yep.
Made out of different stones that I got because
that one's treated, Allie.
I bought them for some
This one is?
giveaways that I'm going to be doing.
But not all of them are bad like that. I have
No, I know.
pieces that are, and it's, some people have said, well, it's, man messed with it, this and that. And it's like, well, what if the crystals were guiding these people, or gave somebody the idea to add the metallic ions onto it so they have color and they have the connection. So I have several people, and this is one of them. It's hard to see, but it's a tanzanite aura quartz. And the cut of the pendant is actually based on the degree layout of the Great Pyramid. One of Vogel's students created a line of these based on what they learned from him. And of course, Vogel's the one that created the IBM computer with the crystal chip in it. So he went on to later working with the computers and the crystals, ended up realizing that they were more than that. They could heal. And he actually has Vogel wands. I have one packed away somewhere that I got from my, Reiki crystal class when I was living near Sedona. And then some of his students, his apprentices, went on their own and started creating certain cuts with the different stones. And mine happens to be one of the degrees of the pyramid, well, the Great Pyramids and stuff. So just wanted to share that really quick.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
Now I have these two. One of them I got, I don't remember which one it was. One of them I got with my first deck of oracle cards that I bought for myself from Etsy, and they sent the deck with the crystal. I didn't even know I was getting it to come with it.
There you go.
And then my surrogate daughter gave me the other one. And then, like I said, I got all these river rocks in here that
I know. They're really cool.
You know,
the other thing I want to say is that when I was when I used to travel a lot more than I do now, and I had my RV or my van, I would bring back just a regular rock that was in some location. And what I felt like was I was bringing part of that back with me to my own yard, and it was so much fun. So
it contained the energy and the memory of that area, and so you bring that energy, that influence and harmony into your yard. So
you want to answer this one for Froxy Roxy? She wonders how a stone reading differs from crystal or other reading, or are they all similar?
Okay. Well, for me, the readings, I have a couple different decks. I'll probably include a oracle deck as well, for like additional information. But there are some people who do stone readings where they actually put, and I've been thinking about doing this again, trying it, but you get a pouch and you put different stones and you put them into the pouch and you reach in and you take them out for readings, or you can take them and you can, throw them out. I can't really do that, especially with a cat that likes to,
no, I get it.
I get it. But there's different ways of doing the readings. For me, like I said, I have this deck because I just absolutely love the picture and then the background image. Sometimes they'll put a symbol. These ones here are like these beautiful gilded. It's kind of hard to see. They're rose gold gilt. I love anything rose gold. So the rose gold's gilded. And what they'll do is they'll put a picture of the crystal. Sometimes they'll put a flower or a fruit with it. They'll let you know different information. Like this one here is a Herkimer diamond. It's about alignment, and it connects with your Earth Star chakra.
There you go.
So it'll give you different information.
So when she pulls the cards, she would be pulling what the energy that might be good for you at the time, like we would have
chakra and stuff that you can work with. Yes.
Years ago, I worked for a jewelry wholesaler. Now I worked in the sales department. I wasn't around the gemstones and stuff, but about once a week they would take us on a tour into the manufacturing side of the business so we could see how they smelted gold and how they mixed the alloys. And then we'd get a trip into the gem vault or into the diamond vault. And some of the most beautiful diamonds I saw were naturally phosphorus diamonds that they develop and they still have the phosphorus inside. And so it's like a neon light inside the diamonds. Some are blue, some are green, some are red. They're absolutely beautiful and extraordinarily expensive. I think the most expensive diamond I saw was like top of the line, the clearest of the 3 C's that you go for. And it was big old giant honker like this big, and it was a Siberian diamond, which they say that Siberia produces some of the most beautiful and clean diamonds that you can get because of the cold and everything. And it was wholesale. It was over $100,000 just for one stone.
Yeah.
And then there was a black Tahitian pearl that had to have been that big around. That was a natural black Tahitian pearl, not a cultured pearl. And it was like, I think it was going, and these are wholesale prices. And it was priced at, I think it was like $60,000 or $70,000 for just the one pearl, And then you got to remember,
it's interesting you mentioned
sell it to the jewelers for wholesale, and then the jewelers triple it.
Right.
That's what you pay in the jewelry store. Is the triple price.
Now that when my daughter just got engaged and married last year, she has a stone that's not it's a diamond that was not what they call a blood diamond, because there's a lot of people that die when they're picking up the diamonds. And that is becoming more and more popular with the younger people when they get married now.
Much more consciousness. Yes.
Yeah, it has to do with that. But yeah, I can't imagine. That must be the most beautiful stones you ever saw, Shari. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I think that's why they consider Siberian stones so much cleaner and more brilliant. Is because they're not blood diamonds.
Sure, right.
They're not. It's not the same atmosphere.
Not the same in
the African continent. And what's happening there. So.
There were just a few more. There were just a few more that wanted to say hi to everybody. That wanted to share.
Okay.
This here is a blue obsidian. I got this while working at Crystal Magic. Now, this was from what we were told was the ashes from Mount St. Helens. And what they would do was, because of the ash, they would reheat it at water and then they would shape it. And so that's what gives it that beautiful, aqua
Gorgeous.
blue color. This one here I just got last year, and it's a new one for me. I've never heard of them. It's a fire quartz, and I just love the shapes.
Wow.
It is beautiful. That's what I wanted to mention. There's so many shapes you can get. You can get round, square, whatever.
Yep.
You can get them in
and
little
that's
animals.
A palm stone too.
A palm stone. Yeah, and that's the fun part of it. Look at that. Oh, that's
and
cool.
This is a raw azurite.
Ooh,
and I also got this in Sedona. It's
okay.
This is a resin cast, but it has a quartz phantom, because you can see the phantom wand, and the shapes in it. That's a phantom, and it's got some pearls along with a beautiful piece of aquamarine. So those are a few of my pieces that wanted to come by and say hello. And there was somebody asking, I think it was Amanda, about wire wrapping with copper.
Yes, I thought I clicked on that, but I must have clicked on Pisces Greeter. You know how fast things go. There you go.
Oh my goodness, I do. Actually, it's copper is considered a feminine
it's
metal.
also a good conducting
so
metal.
You can it doesn't really matter what type of metal that you wrap a stone. Is basically what kind of energy you want to bring to the piece. Being in Arizona, copper, turquoise, very popular. So, and also sterling silver in with a lot of the pieces, along with the coral inlays and the obsidian. But copper is a very energetic stone. It's a very feminine stone as well. It's kind of like the balance for me between like the masculine and the feminine. So for me, it's a nice.
That some
balance.
People sit and meditate under copper sort of pyramids. They make those. If you're in,
This is the most recent piece I got. That's actually a crystal, and I bought myself a crystal ball. It was like I wanted a crystal ball. It came with a little stand, but I just love it. It's just a plain clear crystal, and I just thought it was really pretty.
It's very pretty, Shari. It's
different colors. I guess they could infuse it with color, but I wanted one just natural.
Just plain,
just
Shaw Woman, I think that Etsy is one of the best places to go if you can go there. They have a lot of wonderful different stones. Do you get a lot of your stones as well on Etsy?
Check out Jen's World Tarot, because she's opened her own rock shop now online.
I can't remember was the last time I got. I don't really, because for me, I like to be able to be around the energy of the stone.
You want to touch them.
I like to hold on to it. I want to feel it. So we have several different stores in the Buffalo area that I'll go to. And depending on where, if I have the little extra, let's go visit and see if there's any goodies. And sometimes I have to leave behind a lot of beauties I would love to have brought.
I know, honey. I know.
But
I know.
Yeah.
I know there's a company out west. I don't remember if it's in California or one of the other states, where like if a loved one, you have them cremated, and
you can make them into
place
jewelry.
an order, and you can send them some of the ashes, and they will create different crystal shapes,
jewelry for you. Yeah, I know.
And put the ashes inside so that it's not just sitting in an urn.
I ended up getting it looks like an emerald ring. It's not real emerald. It's Mount St. Helens ash made into a ring. So it's kind of fun to have it.
Cool.
Yeah, you can get them out here more than you can anywhere else because, of course, we're out here. But
yeah, you lucky lady. You're on the West Coast where I want to be.
Yeah.
The Pacific Northwest.
I want to welcome all those who I haven't been able to say hello to, and thank you for being here today with Heather and Shari and I. We're going to be doing some readings, and I'm going to go ahead and start because we are 24 minutes in, and so we have a stone reading here for hypnicity, and Shari and I will just be pulling maybe some cards to see what we get for you, and we're going to let Heather do that. All right. There we go. Oh, I like that one.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, good show, woman. So do you want one? I'll put you in line here. Yes.
I'm all set whenever you are, Allie.
You go right ahead, dear.
Okay. I have let me see, I have the kunzite. And let me just get that because the pictures are just so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Kunzite is your third eye
Oh,
and
yeah.
heart chakra crystal.
Mm-hmm.
And now it says for, they give some, keywords for that, children. This might resonate with you.
Mm-hmm.
I have also pulled from a deck that I got a few years ago by Cheryl Richardson, several different artists, and I got the love card. So I love how the third eye, the heart chakra with the kunzite goes
Mm-hmm.
with, the love card. And the
Yeah.
message on the back of this for you is share your heart. To love another is the ultimate expression of grace. So they're opening up your heart chakra. If it comes to children, sometimes children doesn't necessarily mean ones that we give birth to. There will be people in our family that we consider our children that we look after.
Mm-hmm.
This could be, our fur babies as well. I'm a fur mama.
Yep.
So the cards and the crystal are just saying being open more with your heart chakra and not being so afraid to share the essence of who you are, your love with those who are deserving of it. And I just saw she says her third eye is becoming very active. So along with,
Yeah. There
the
you go.
third eye, so having that love, that trust, that connection with your guides, and just being open to it. So
Mm-hmm. There you
those
go.
are my cards. I'm
There
going to
you go.
close my door. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, honey. Go ahead, Sherry.
All right. Well, I'm pulling from The Universe as Your Back, is the name of the
Okay.
deck.
Yeah.
And this one, I had two cards that literally jumped out the deck. So I'm going to read both of them. The first one says, I am the dreamer for my dreams, or of my dream.
Wonderful.
And then the second one says, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe.
Ooh.
And I figured, put together, what an awesome message
It
that
is
is.
an awesome message.
And it's the
Yeah.
same colors.
Yeah.
Yes. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's
Like I said,
awesome.
they literally jumped out of the deck when I picked it up to
Yep.
shuffle. And
Yep.
I was like, okay.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I pulled a card that says, this moment will be a mere memory one day. Are you making the most of it? So it talks about making the most of our time. We don't know how long it is. And so every moment is precious.
Right.
And you have courage to open a new door to a new beginning. And look at, there's a lot of purple again. So there you go. Beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
And of
third
course,
eye.
her avatar has purple on it too. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, Hypnicity. Thank you, my dear. I've got a lot of people here. So let me let you know who I've got and if there's anyone we're missing, but we probably can't take any more than we got at this point. We got Sonia, Linnea, Pierrette, Carolyn, Ziggy, Debbie, Maya, Claudia, Shawwoman, Leah, Allie, Jensfree, and a question from Froxy Roxy. So if you want to answer that, Heather, or are our spiritual energies drawn to particular stones? I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, for me, the one that I'm really drawn to the most, and I consider it my spirit totem, because you know how people say I have an animal totem, spirit guide. For me, I have a stone one and that crystal one, and that's for me, it's opal. Opal speaks to my higher heart, my whole being, my whole self. So for me, that would be like a major spiritual stone for myself.
And mine are blues. I love all the blues. Yeah, I mean, I love all the stones, but blue. I love Larimar, which is a light blue.
Oh, Larimar, yes.
Yeah.
Like you can't tell looking around me. Blue is my color.
No.
Yeah.
You don't say,
no,
Sherry.
blue is beautiful. Yeah. And that's why your throat chakra is as active as it is, and mine too. If I couldn't be a communicator if I didn't really have a good open. So I want you to know I'm going to jump to Sally, and the reason I'm jumping to her first is that she is one of my members. I'm sorry, one of my members who paid member.
Okay.
When you're a member of my channel, you jump the line. So I just want you to know, but we'll get to everybody here. Okay, I promise. All right, so we have Sally wanting a stone reading. And Shari and I. Oh, yours is Moonstone Rose. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I was born.
There's
I
all
was
different
born in
kinds,
September. Yeah, green tourmaline.
No way.
Ooh.
No
Leah.
way.
Moonstone. That's funny. That's wonderful.
You can't make this up.
No, I know.
So Sally.
So Sally is
Moonstone.
Moonstone. All right.
The crown chakra, transcendence. So that's getting in touch with your feminine, your higher power, your higher priestess, connecting with your spirit guides. Transcendence also. Like, there's some beautiful flowers that they include there. So very soft, very high vibrational energy. Just a beautiful card, Sally. Oh my goodness. Yes, and I believe it's on the tree of life or something similar with the decoration. But of all stones to come up, Moonstone. I could not believe it.
Just after we said that.
Cool.
Yes.
And I'm wearing a moonstone on top
there
of it.
You go. Well, we're not too far off from the full moon. So how about that? Yeah.
There we go.
Go ahead, Shari.
Super blooming. Yep.
Okay. I pulled from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Mm-hmm. And the one that I pulled says Deep Diver. Diving into a task. So that's, a deep diver. And again, there's all that blue and purple in there. But it's whatever it is that you're feeling that passion for, dive for it and dive deep.
There you go.
Go all out. Don't hold back.
Very nice. I do want to say that, Charwoman, thank you for telling us about the Sweat Lodge rocks and how you take them out and you bring them back and so on. I think that's so very vitally interesting. And I appreciate you being able to share that with us all. So there you go. Hi, Miss Tarot D. It's nice to see you. Yeah.
I don't see her, but hello. My phone might be slow. Chat might be slow.
It might be. I get oneness, Sally. Oneness. And so, yes, stones, of course, bring us purple. Look at that. And then it says, take your next step, whatever it might be. So there you go. Girl.
Transcendence. She's stepping up.
That's it.
Yep.
Yep. There you go. So thank you very much, Sally. And we'll go on to Sonia. There we go. All right. See what Heather has up her sleeve. All right. I actually think the stones are beautiful and the cards complement those cards you have, Heather, but also our cards would complement the reading. Yeah.
I mean, whether if it's something we pull or some of the ones that just jump out. I mean, it's going right along with the reading. I love it when that happens.
Leah, you're a riot. I am a professor, right? So that's why I sound like a teacher.
So I have two cards, one from the one other deck, one to go with the crystal one. So I have, Sonia, I have flower agate, which is a very beautiful stone. It's about expression and it's your throat chakra. And so let me just kind of bring in so you can kind of see some of the beautiful subtleties of that card. And the card that went with it is to receive. And besides the throat chakra and the flower, I see so much pink in the stone. So for me, it's about being able to receive love. And it says, when we open ourselves up to others, we open ourselves up to the abundance of the universe. So not being afraid to express, speaking your love to one another, speaking your truth, and opening yourself up. And again, there's that beautiful image of the flower agate.
And you said pink, didn't you?
Yeah.
Wow. Hi, Fatima. Nice to see you. Yes.
From the spirit animal oracle, dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. And he's all in pinks.
Oh, look
and then
at
I
him.
pulled from The Universe Has Your Back. It says, when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. And it's a pink stone it's showing.
Yeah.
That's why when you said pink, I was like, did you say pink?
You know what's really cool about the flower agate is that it's a rock, but it has a real flower in it, or moss. Yeah. They have moss agate as well. It's just so nice. It's like you're looking into a window or looking out a window, you know? Yeah, it's really, really nice.
Or like for me, it's like seeing the surface of like a pond or water, and you have like the lilies and the flowers on top of it, and you have that beautiful opalescent blues and greens and pinks in the water. So yeah, I absolutely love that.
Very true. Yeah. So I get patience, Sonia, and that's hard for us. We don't like to have to deal with it, but it says acceptance is necessary. Accept what it is that you have now and know that more will come. That's what I'm getting from that. Yeah. Oh, Roxy, you're a sweetheart. Thank you, dear. All righty. So let's go to the next one. Linnea, what is a stone reading? Well, now you probably know, so you're going to get one too. There you go.
Ooh, okay. Beautiful. Linnea, I got fluorite, the third eye chakra.
That's her favorite. That's your favorite, Heather. Show them your fluorite.
I have one of them. I love.
Isn't it gorgeous?
And this is one of the darker blue green ones, and they come in all different colors and shades. And on here it's spirit guides. So Linnea, you're being asked to connect with your spirit guides. You're attempting to connect with your spirit guides with receiving the card. Let me pull an extra one just to see, because I'm not sure if you're trying to and you don't feel like you're connecting with them, or they want you to reach out, because our guides don't, they give us free will. They won't start working with us unless we ask them to, to work with us, to come into us. And yes, they're asking you to allow them to give you that gift. It says grace is a gift from God. We don't need to work hard to earn it, feel worthy enough to deserve it, or surrender our needs to receive it. The gift of grace is our birthright. So do not be afraid to ask for guidance from your spirit guides. They are around you and they are saying, yes, reach out to us, ask us for assistance, and we'll be more than happy to be there to help you. So that's your message.
Very nice. And I wrote in the chat, I remember hearing this, believe you deserve it and the universe will serve it. I've heard that before and I really like that one. Yes, purple flower. Awesome. I'm going to just go ahead. Don't be worried about whatever you're worried about. And because you are on the right path, your guides and angels are telling you. So I know we worry and we think, oh my God, am I doing the right? Yes, you're on the right path. There you go. Shari?
I'll pull the Page of Earth, which says that you're patient, you're successful, you're dependable. And pull from the earth. And then I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that
believing you deserve it?
Powerful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah,
that's
that third eye too.
I really love this little deck.
Yep, St. Germain's Violet Flame. Miss Tara D, we will do it for you. You're at the end, though, just so you know. We got to get through some, but we will do it if you would really
anything
like
for Miss Tara D.
Yeah, that's right. I'm glad she's doing better. So are we... Pierrette would love a card, so go right ahead and pull one for Pierrette, please.
Okay. Hey, Craig. Good to see you.
Yeah. You done being outside, Craig? Are you back in now? Yeah. You too, Sonia. Thank you, honey.
Okay. Bye, Sonia.
Hi, Sonia. Maybe I'll see you later this evening. She usually likes popping into my chat on my Friday nights.
That's nice. We really appreciate all of you being here with us today.
Yes.
Thank you so much. You guys are wonderful. Oh, Linnea, you just bought a fluorite. There you go.
Nice.
No, we can do it, Miss Tara D, but it's just that we have a few in front of you. Okay.
So I got 2 perfect cards for Pierrette that go together. So Pierrette, I pulled a crystal card and I got emerald. And emerald is the color and like one of the main stones for your heart chakra, because our heart chakra resonates with the colors of pink and green. And the green is generally represented by that very deep emerald green. And the planet they put it with is Mercury, which is interesting because we just went into Mercury retrograde.
Yes.
And it's about cognizance. So being connected, being consciously aware of your guides, of what, not just of your, your guides, yes, but I'm looking at this other card and I'm getting this feeling that being cognizant of what you take in energetically from other people into your heart. And I'll show you this one here, because Mercury was typically the god of messages and communication, and right now being in retrograde, there might be some confusion or miscommunication between individuals, maybe yourself and someone else. But I was told to pull from my starry skies, and it says see with your heart. So releasing what you think is going to, and feel instead with your heart. And it says the time is now to hear the messages. So sitting closely, listening to your heart, what your heart is saying. I mean, the heart and the emerald, it goes right together. So being in meditation, calling in on your guides to help you relax and to help you focus on what's truly going on in the heart, and not hearing like miscommunication and talking around you, but going within, connecting with your higher self and finding your truth that way.
How beautiful.
Very good.
Right. Sherry?
Okay. From the Shaman's Mystical, I pull Feast of Plenty, Choices and Their Consequences. Okay. So you make your choice of what you're going to do, but you also have to accept the consequences of whatever that choice is. And then from the Spirit Animal, I pulled Chameleon Spirit, Act as If. And you fill in the blank.
Oh, okay. Act as if. Act as if you have it, and you do. There you go. Right. I pulled 2 cards for you. It says, accept the gifts from the universe. You deserve all of the beautiful things in your life. How gorgeous. Sometimes these simple cards with the colors are just so nice, Yeah. And then it says, allow love to pour in and out of you. There you go.
And there's the love. There's the love card again. The heart. Yep.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, Pierrette. Much love to you, dear.
Thank you, Pierrette.
We have Carolyn Booker. And by the way, both Shari and Heather's channels are listed below in the notes on the show. And give us a like and subscribe if you get a chance to. That would be wonderful. Shari does lots of stuff on the weekends, and so does Heather, I believe. She has a Friday night show.
I have a Friday night show with Allison.
Yep.
And tonight, Ginger Faye is our guest tonight.
Very
good. Be nice. If I get some Faye readings in there.
Yes. The Faye readings are nice. And if you don't know what that is, it's a fairy. Yeah. Just so you know. Fairies is Faye. All right. Feel like you go down a rabbit hole sometimes. There's so many things you'd like to learn about, so many cool things there are in this spiritual realm, and you feel like, oh my God, there's so much to learn, but it will all come to you whenever you're ready. So go right ahead, Heather.
Okay, so Carolyn, I have the zebra stone for you.
Ooh.
Which I do not have in my collection, so at some point I need to keep an eye out for this stone. It's connected with the root chakra, and it's about compassion. The root chakra, and it's a beautiful flower too. So it's getting rooted, getting centered and grounded. Because once we breathe deep, we get centered, we get grounded, then we can go into our emotions. And what the card is saying, that when we do that, whatever, there might be something going on in your life where you need to have some compassion, whether it be for yourself, um, or for somebody else. I did pull an additional card, Cheryl Richardson card, and I got silence. And so that goes right around with grounding, meditating, being in the moment, just being,
Mhm.
and it says here, be still. A daily practice of silence bears gifts, a heightened sensitivity to beauty, deep inner peace, there's the compassion, and a profound feeling of connectedness to all living things. So when we need to, I'm feeling like you may need to go into more of this peaceful state, grounding more, finding not just compassion for yourself, but for others. I mean, I know this is a really crazy world we are in right now, but
Mhm.
really finding our center, being grounded, and also connecting with our guides as well, our angels or whatever our higher power is, to help us move into that place of stillness. So that's my
Mhm.
reading.
Wow. Um, Heather, are you in the Buffalo area? Is that where you are in New York?
I'm in Niagara Falls, in the town of Niagara
Okay.
Falls, but that's not
Okay.
far from Buffalo. So
Leah
yeah.
was asking, that's all. Yeah. And Pierrette wants to know, Sherry, when are you going to be on with Joanne Eisen?
Joanne's going to be my guest tomorrow
Tomorrow. Oh,
afternoon. Hmm.
okay. All right.
And
Jan, a good throat chakra stone is blue. You could get
So anything like
anything blue.
turquoise,
Yep.
Larimar,
Yeah.
celestite, crazy
aquamarine.
lace blue agate is a good
Yep.
one too. So it's
Anything
very
blue.
soft
That's the
and
color.
calming and very gentle, helps
A
open
blue
up.
topaz like my
Yep.
ring, or an
Yep.
aqua like the other ring.
Yep.
I have a
Okay.
lot of blues. Probably why I
Go
never
ahead,
shut up.
Sherry. Go ahead, hon. Go
All
ahead.
right. From The Universe Has Your Back. I have to use my mirror to read it because it's written backwards. It says, I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow.
There you go.
And that's what
Mhm.
this says. I had to
Beautiful. That's
bust out
Mhm.
beautiful.
the
And
pocket
I,
mirror.
Yeah,
yeah,
there's the
and I
And
get,
flower.
then the other one I pulled is Unmarked Trail Revelation.
oh, cool. That's what I get. I get open your psychic senses. Look at this.
There
And
you go.
progress. Progress, progress. So, Carolyn, you're making progress. By the way, everybody, Carolyn is a Ghostbuster. She works,
Oh,
she works,
Carolyn.
yes, she is. And she's going to come on the show
Heather
next
and
month.
I will be contacting you soon.
Yeah,
I
she's
have a
coming
show,
on
a
the
new
show
show,
with me next month because
Oracle.
she's busy
Yeah,
right now. But yeah, it will be very interesting to learn more
very
about that.
cool.
Yes, yes, yes.
Nice,
All right.
Carolyn.
So Ziggy B,
Ziggy
Ziggy
B.
Ziggy.
I love that name, Ziggy.
I know Ziggy.
Ooh, I want like a fun here.
When do you like ZZ Top?
Oh, I
Remember
love
ZZ
ZZ
Top?
Top.
ZZ Top. Yeah.
You know that the rock
The
band
Grange is my.
Metallica, who's been
Uh huh.
around forever,
Yes.
I
Uh-huh.
love
they just
Metallica.
donated like a couple of $1 million to our local community college, which is
Oh,
literally 2 blocks
cool.
from where I live.
Yeah, I saw
We have a
them once in
community
concert.
college again, and I was like, wow,
Wonderful.
none of them were from here,
Yep.
and I don't think
But
any
they
of them
give
had
back.
family here, but
Mm-hmm.
for whatever reason, they chose us, and it's
Uh-huh.
so cool.
Patty, you're not too late, but you're going to be 10th in line, so you have to wait a little
I
while.
love Metallica. I used to listen to the Black Album when I was learning how to play drums back in my youth.
From
So
the
yeah.
Black album, uh, crap. Now I'm gonna go blank on the name of the song. Nothing Else Matters.
Uh-huh.
My
The
mom loved that
acapella,
song.
the acapella group Voice Play did a
Hmm.
cover of that.
Mm-hmm.
That is unbelievable. It is so awesome. I
Good.
highly recommend anybody to go watch it.
Yep.
I saw it and it just blew my socks off. I mean,
Uh-huh. Yeah. Awesome.
and it's
Welcome,
not
Carolyn.
just the way they sing it, the way they break down the music, but they honored the fact that it came from the Black album. They were
Uh-huh.
all in black.
Cool.
They did the song, they performed it on a black stage with nothing but some white lights. It was like everything was in
Oh, how
black
cool.
or in black relief.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, wow, that's when you know somebody's really honoring
Oh, yeah.
what it is that they're
You're right.
saying, you know.
You're right.
Um,
Okay, go ahead, Heather.
Ziggy B. I got
Me
labradorite, and I have a piece right here. So
too.
do I.
It's
It's
grounding.
one of my newest
Awesome.
pieces.
Yep.
And labradorite is really good for psychic abilities. And so I went ahead and I was guided to pick from these starry nights, and it was so cool because it kind of looks like
Oh, it
the inside
does.
of the labradorite. And it says miracles happen. Give the universe your clear intention. So working with your natural abilities, putting that manifesting out there, putting it out into the universe.
Yep.
What it is that you want to bring into your life. Again, connecting with your spirit guides and just envisioning what you want to bring, being as specific as possible. If it's journaling, if it's doing a vision board, if it's doing any type of art or visual where you can have it in front of you, it's
Awesome.
even better. So, and if you don't have a piece of labradorite, they're not really that expensive at
they're not.
the local stores. So you may even and I said, and I just got put into my mind is if you do have a piece or you go to get a piece, I would keep it near your bed to help you dream at night with dreaming. I'm hearing that's
and then come to the dream show with your dreams. Bring that to the dream show.
There you go.
I love it. I hold it when I'm doing any kind of important reading. Go ahead, Shari.
All right. Okay. From the universe has your back. First one I pulled is here.
Ooh, pretty.
And it says, in any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. And then from the animal spirit, I pull nightingale spirit. Since love is all around.
Beautiful.
So one is telling you can pull love from anywhere, and the other one's telling you it's everywhere. Just open your eyes. It's there.
Hi, Pia.
Yeah, Pia's here. Good.
Work lurking.
So Zig, I got your authentic vibration is working for you, and you need to know that it holds infinite possibility for you. Isn't that gorgeous? And it looks like the it's the 8 or the infinity sign. So
the Mobius. Yeah.
Oh, you get messages through your dreams. All right.
Definitely, you got to go to Allie's dream show then.
That's right. Wednesday nights. All right, Debbie Joyce.
Debbie. I love all these new people I get to read for today. Thank you, Allie. It's nice.
Good. Sure. I'm glad everybody's here and they're interested. They are very interested in it. Yeah. All
right. Okay, I'm being guided to pull 2 cards from this deck for you, Debbie. I have selenite, which is for the crown chakra, and they're associating peace with the selenite, but also not just peace. Selenite is an excellent crystal to cleanse, to keep by your door. So if people come in through your door, the energy gets absorbed into the selenite and gets transmuted. It gets cleansed. It's also good to keep a black obsidian nearby too. So I'm not sure if you work with a place or at home where a lot of people are coming and going, but sorry about that.
It is protection.
So, and this is one of my selenites. It's a slab. So a lot of times when I'm done with the reading, I'll just take this and I'll lay it on top of my cards just to absorb, the energy. So selenite is also divine feminine, divine goddess energy as well. And the card that goes along with it is citrine, abundance and creativity. Ooh. So I'm feeling like they're wanting you to start connecting with your crown chakra, opening that up, bringing that in, and allowing yourself to connect with your higher self, your muse, your creative team, and being able to bring that abundance and that creativity. Citrine is also a little bit of the yellow, which is about self-empowerment as well, your seat of power and how you hold yourself. So really beautiful. Connecting with that, bringing that cleansing, pure energy in, and using that for self-empowerment. and for anything that you do that's creative in any projects. I could go on and on, so I'll stop.
One thing about selenite that I have to tell everybody, there are some stones you can't put in water, and that's one of them, because it will just disintegrate.
It's gypsum, so it will melt.
Put it outside to clear it with the moon or something, or sage it, but don't put it in water. Okay, Sherry.
Keeping with the color scheme, Sky Bridge, possibility for union.
Wonderful.
And then the other one says, my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
So that just seems to go right together.
It does go together. And Debbie, honor how far you have come. We don't stop to think about, we only think about what's ahead. We don't tend to think about, but I've grown so much. And then it says a soulmate relationship is coming your way, or honor how far you've come in a soulmate. Remember, soulmates, it's usually only one person, but soulmates can also be with an animal, with a friend. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a lover or, the opposite sex or whatever sex you are. It just means that you have this simpatico relationship with this person, and you feel very intricately tied to them. So there you go. All right. Thank you so much. And we have Maya. All right. Maya, illusion, right? Maya means illusion.
Yep.
It's always like that name, Maya.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Tarot D, for putting up those links to there. Appreciate it.
Sorry, Miss Tarot D, I'm in Allie's chat, so I don't see you, my dear.
No, you should. You should be able to see everybody. Really?
Yeah.
Miss Tarot D is in your chat.
Yeah, it's in my chat.
Oh, it's in your chat.
He's in my chat.
Okay, maybe that's why. Doesn't matter. We still love you no matter what chat you're in. That's right. Because Heather doesn't have hers open. That's why. Yeah. Thank you, Maya. Thank you. And you're welcome, Debbie. All right.
Oh. Okay. Ooh. So Maya, some strong message. I got azurite, and it's typically third eye stone. It works very well with third eye. With this deck, it has discipline, and you can see. And my goodness, Maya too. Maya is a goddess or an energy of the South Americans, and on this here they put one of the South American pyramids on this. So I have that. So I also got spend time on you, balancing yourself. So I'm feeling like, I don't know if you've been doing a lot of spiritual work or things that you're working on personally, but you need to be more disciplined on who you are connecting with and making sure that your healthy energetic boundaries are up, because it's saying you need to spend more time on you and balancing yourself. So make sure that whatever work that you are doing on a spiritual level, and this may be to maybe meeting new people. I did get Saturn, and Saturn can be quite the taskmaster. But that tower, those steps going up, and with the discipline, just make sure that you are staying protected when you're doing your work, making sure you're balanced, and just being mindful of that. And I'll end that. There's Miss Tarot D.
Miss Tarot D came into my chat. So
over into Allie's chat.
Yeah.
I'm Martha Bean. Yep. Maya needs to be more consistent. Okay.
Yes, you do, my dear.
We all do, Maya. Yeah.
Go ahead. It's a good reminder for everybody.
It is.
Exactly. All right. What I pulled is Coyote Spirit. Trust in divine detours. And then with the universe, it says, when I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe.
Correct. So great. This is so funny because look what I get. Crystal clear intention.
Clear intention. Yep.
Oh my God. I love that card. And it says that your crystal clear intention and download divine love. Make sure, Maya, that you're loving yourself. You're loving everything about yourself. Don't criticize yourself. Stand in your own power and download any divine love that's available for you, because
Hey,
it's available.
Lisa. Oh my
Hi, Lisa
goodness,
girl.
Lisa's in the house.
I
Lisa,
know.
Mwah.
What a fun day, huh? We've had so many
Yes.
wonderful folks show up for us today. I'm so excited.
seems like the
Thanks,
last several lives she's had, I've been on air with somebody else and I've missed them. So
Yeah.
I haven't been avoiding you, I promise. I just kept
We all have so many different places to be, but we love
I
each
know.
other.
And our community
We
is
support
growing.
each other, and that's the
Yes.
best thing. Yeah, thank you.
That's it.
So Miss Cat Mama would love to be stoned, so she's
Oh,
gonna.
Jesus. Leave it to you, Claudia.
Claudia's gonna be on my show at noon Pacific time on Sunday. She was supposed to come last week, but she didn't feel well, and we're gonna do some readings, and she's gonna work with her. What do you call them?
Oh, those are dowsing rods.
Dowsing rods. Yes, thank you.
Very nice.
So let's see what she needs to drop into. Thanks, Lisa. It's nice to see you, honey. All right.
Okay. Now I need to get a card from a different deck
Ooh.
that I don't have here. Okay.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and go.
Yeah, go ahead,
I
Allie.
get nurture your physical body, Cat Mama. And,
Ooh.
it might not be that you have to go out and do any exercise like this lovely lady's doing, but, make sure you're eating right. Make sure you're taking good care of your physical body, because this helps with any emotional clearing that is necessary for you. Look at that. How beautiful.
Yep.
Are you ready,
Awesome.
Heather, or Shari go?
Well, I wound up pulling Sky Bridge again, possibility for a union.
Okay.
Followed by, when I focus on my inner light, I
Carolyn.
see the world through the lens of love.
Wow. How
And
wonderful.
so, again.
Oh, Carolyn, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Together.
That's so nice. Thank you, Carolyn.
Claudia, I got fuchsite for you.
Oh,
and it has to do with healing and the heart chakra.
There's your emotional clearing.
Your guides want you to start listening and paying attention to what is calling your soul. There's things that you want to do that you are kind of like sitting on the side, kind of like, oh, do I want to? In this instant, it's kind of like looking to the other side, but not sure if you want to cross, that water into something new. Your heart, your guides are saying, listen to your heart. Heal your heart, whatever it is that you want to do. I feel like it's healing energy. I don't know if you want to learn that for yourself and for your animals and maybe family and friends, but with the hand is there's a lot of healing that needs to be done with your heart, and not just, I'm not saying necessarily physically, but just a lot of maybe past trauma that needs healing. And your guides are saying, listen to truly to what your soul is asking you to heal. Pay attention to what your heart is saying and listen to it. Okay. Now leave it at that.
Very nice. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much.
Dina!
We got a old show woman's here.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, show woman. Thank you for being here with us today.
Here you go. Yep. Animal healing. There's actually a book called Reiki Animal Healing, if you're interested in that, Claudia.
Oh, cool.
And you know what's weird is I was using my shaman deck for the last few draws. And then before I found out who it was we were going to be reading on, something told me, no, grab the spirit animal.
There you go. All right. Who's ready?
I got to pull from another deck.
Okay. So I'm going to just say you're making beautiful progress. Just relax and let the light in. I've never seen this card, Shaw Woman. I mean, I know it's in my deck. I've never pulled it for anybody. I just feel like it's a special message for you because you are Native American, work with Native Americans. And so just relax and let the light in. You are a light to so many. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
And I pulled Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. Followed by, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love.
Oh, how nice.
Beautiful. Dina, fluorite came up again.
Oh.
Your spirit guides.
Oh.
I got Spirit Keeper of the North. I was
And look, it's got the fluorite colors. Yeah, it's got the, oh my God.
Yes. So
beautiful.
Typically, I'm not sure with your culture, what the North actually represents for you, what clans or energies are associated with that. But your guides, listening to your ancestors, I'm feeling like the North. Because I know with the medicine wheel, I'm being shown that you have ancestors that you acknowledge that are of the North, of the medicine wheel, or whatever it is that that you practice. I know that I don't want to presume that medicine wheel is associated with every single, but I'm just being shown that North direction, whatever your guides that you call on or that you work with or connected to you, they're wanting you to communicate more, to connect with them more, to listen to them more. And we're coming up to a super blue moon, and there's a blue moon in the picture as well. So this full moon,
and she loves purple.
I'm feeling like maybe a ceremony or something to acknowledge ancestors or the direction of the North. And I'll leave.
Oh, so you're not a Native American, okay? But
you
don't have,
sweetheart.
You don't have to be to be drawn to, because I really love the things that they offer us.
Okay.
And so that's awesome. Thank you.
And yes, darling, it is a flying pig. So when pigs fly, that's when you use your mind wisely, so you don't run into anybody.
Yep.
That's.
I had to go back and look through the deck. I was like, was that a flying pig? Yep, that's a flying pig. So
you studied shamanism. Okay. So however that resonates with you, then Dina with the North.
Right. Yep. That's awesome. We appreciate you. All right.
I have a shaman class tonight that I'm taking. So.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Very cool.
We have Leah. A stone message for Leah. All right. So just so everybody knows, we got Jan, Jan's free, Debbie No, Miss Tarot D, and Patty Palmer, if you're still here. And again, Carolyn Booker, thank you so much for the donation. That's so nice of you.
Yes, thank you.
And
okay, Leah. Boom, right out of the gate. Perseverance.
She said a flying pig is a main character in her books.
That's right.
I didn't even realize that.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
That's so wild.
So Leah, I got turquoise. And turquoise is earth stone, but it's also part for your throat chakra. And the card says perseverance. So I'm feeling like this card is telling you that you feel like you need to speak your truth, or there are certain people who don't want you to speak your truth, or you don't feel safe. There's something with you needing to learn how to stand in your power, go within your inner temple of yourself, and to speak your truth. Something needs to be heard. Persevere. Something in your life. Don't back away. Don't close down. Find this. And what's beautiful here too, there's some roots. So get rooted. Get yourself grounded. Call in your protection, and don't be afraid to speak your truth.
Wow. I have to say that my cards go very, very go with that. If you're worried about anything, forgive yourself. We don't need to be mad at ourselves, and just go with the flow. So that's kind of goes along really well with your
I pull turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace.
There you go.
And then happiness is my birthright.
Oh, wow.
And watching too what we say to ourselves and what we speak to ourselves. So that kind of communication also, making sure that we're telling us healthy things, positive things.
Positive things. Thank you, Leah. Much love to you, dear.
Jan's free.
Jan's free. She just washed her dogs, she said. She was listening. So thank you, Jan.
Oh, mine hated to be washed.
Got a clean puppy now.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, they used to fight me tooth and nail.
Have you ever washed a cat, Heather?
No.
Okay.
You ever wash
No,
the what?
they wash themselves. I make sure I get a nice brush to help them, with their coat, with
Okay.
their
I didn't
oils.
know. I've never had a cat, so I didn't know people wash the cat.
I've given my other cat, the one I had for 16 years, I've given him baths over the years when he definitely needed it because he got into things he shouldn't have gotten into. And yeah, it's not fun.
Uh-huh.
Now, the cat we have now, she loves the water. She wants to hang out in the sink in the bathtub. We've had to start making sure the toilet lid stays down or she crawls into the toilet.
I get it.
And wants to play in the water. So it's like, okay, you're just a weird cat.
Okay, so Jan's free. I have Unikite. And Unikite, before I show the rest of the card, is connected with the heart chakra because our heart chakra is that pink and that green. But it's a very earthy stone as well. And it's telling you to start living in the present moment. Not necessarily living in the past or being in the future, but try to live more in the present. Living, being present within your heart, feeling what your heart is telling you. I pulled another card and I got support. And it says, expect help. A divine power more magnificent than anything else that exists on the planet is ready to support our every move. So you have support, you're expecting support, but make sure you support yourself by being very present within your own heart, whether forgiveness, self-compassion. Yes, that's all I'm getting. Just, be in your heart, be in the moment.
Be in your heart. Yeah. Thank you.
Cool.
Sherry?
When I pulled, I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. This has come up several times today.
It has.
Yep. Followed by the unmarked trail revelation, which is nothing but rocks stacked on top of one another. And then ending in flamingo spirit, which says embrace the in-between. So awesome. A lot of what we can get out of life is in between. It's not
right. It's not one place or another.
It's like coming together in that middle rock in Sherry's card. It's putting up and being present right in the moment.
And that middle card is like bearing the weight of all the bigger stones.
It's gorgeous. And Shaw Woman says, this is making me want to break out my crystal book. And you know what? Sometimes we just find ourselves going down a rabbit hole. And there you go. And I have one. It's called Melody. It's a very old one, but it tells all the metaphysical properties of stones. But it's very hard to find now. But I got here, Jan. This is you, always being of service, always helping out, always taking care of others. And it's saying here, do some of your own emotional clearing and take care of yourself as much as you take care of others. You take care of animals, you take care of family. Take care of Jan, too. We love you, dear. All right.
Hey, Wayne.
And Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne's here. He says he's having a rough week. I'm sorry, Beth.
Sorry, Wayne. Yeah, the weekend's here. Thank God, huh? All right. Debbie, no. And then Miss Tarot D and Patty. Thank you all for being here today. This has been fun. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I haven't used my crystal cards a lot lately, so this was nice.
Yeah, it's good. All right, Debbie.
Oh, I don't even know how to say this word. Do you?
Oh, Allie? Eudaimonia. Eudaimonia? Eudaimonia? Eudaimonia.
Yeah. I have to grab the book for this one, so somebody wants to go ahead.
Okay. I know it's a green stone, right? I definitely know.
No, this is malachite, but this is the word that's associated with it.
Associated with it.
No idea with. So
Debbie, I get fulfillment is available to you, or you are feeling more fulfilled because you are spending more time in higher vibrational living. So you must be doing a lot of work in ascending to the 5th level. You may not know about it because you're sleeping, but we all are being uplifted. And so you are finding fulfillment in this new energy. Sherry?
Very good. I pulled some awesome cards here. The first one, I got to read it. It's a lot of words there. It says, "My capacity to tune in to the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost." Followed by, "In the hand, the universe is your partner." Ending with, "The crow spirit, co-create with spirit."
Ooh.
I mean, I got
You got
goosebumps up and down my
goosies, huh?
arms.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't say how to pronounce it, but eudaimonia, excuse me, is a philosophy pertaining to each individual self and finally living in your knowing.
It's
And
Greek, obviously. Yeah, it's Greek.
it's malachite, and malachite, of course, being green, it's a heart chakra stone.
Yep.
It helps
Very
you
healing.
also develop your intuition and enhances your creativity and helps encourage visions. So with this being intuitive self, enhanced creativity, so this is kind of like a call for me. It almost feels like a portal, walking through and stepping through a personal portal. So if you want to start, developing your abilities, discovering what maybe your gifts are, communicating with your heart, your higher self, and receiving that guidance and not being afraid to follow through with that.
That's right. Create and manifest. Perfect. Thank you, Jan. I'm sorry, Debbie.
Debbie.
Jan was just here. I apologize. Thank you, Debbie, very much, dear. Okay,
Miss
so
Carol D.
Miss Carol D, it's your turn. Yeah. We're glad you're here today.
Absolutely.
Give me your one ringy dingy and we can do a show together. I don't think I've had one with you yet, and it would be fun.
Miss Carol D's been on my channel a couple times, and just such beautiful energy.
Beautiful energy. I've seen caught it later.
Yeah. Lovely, funny, jokes, and that it's just very
fun
positive.
to work with. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Debbie
I
knows
feel
that she
blessed
has.
to call her my good friend.
Look at Debbie.
Yep.
She has that green stone and she made a bracelet out of it. Isn't that awesome? Yes.
Wow.
Yes, Craig. Craig
We
is our Native
over
American.
an hour on the phone together the other day.
Oh, did you?
Just talking through some stuff.
Well, that's
I was
awesome.
like, okay, I need your help. And there she was.
She's there for you. That's awesome. All right. I guess I'll go ahead and go. I get cleanse and shield your energy. Cleanse and shield your energy. Look at the purple in the middle. And we all need to do that.
Oh,
but the flow of abundance, it's on its way to you. Look at that. Oh, I love the spiral. The spiral shape is just so fabulous. It makes you feel, it's working on whatever it is you're doing. So thank you, dear.
So, Miss Tarot D, I got obsidian, protection, root chakra. So start getting yourself grounded, rooted, protected, garnet, commitment, heart and soul chakra, another lower, and when I say lower level, it doesn't mean a negative. These are your lower chakras, which has to do with your energy, being grounded, being protected, getting yourself secure. And I also got ruby, passion, root and sacral chakras. So making sure that as you're doing your passions, you're in that beautiful facet on that ruby. You shine so many different facets with people. You have so many gifts, a lot that people don't know about you, and so just start bringing that in a little bit, creating those circles, those protections, and getting very rooted and rounded, and being committed to doing that. You need to make sure that you do it on a regular basis. And I know that you got stuff going on that requires this, and I can always take pictures and send to her later. So
I think it's wonderful to know that Garnet is heart and soul, because that's my channel name. You just taught me something wonderful. Thank you, Heather.
You look at all the red that's hanging behind you in your life.
Yeah, I got the hearts up there. Yep. Sherry, did you go, honey? All right.
First one I pulled says hope. Hope is a conduit for miracles, as you well know. Followed by the Moon Maiden, a new beginning.
New beginning.
Followed
Perfect.
by the groundhog spirit. Time to let it go.
Nice.
Ending with, listen, bitch, your pet thinks you're a queen. Your pet is right.
I love it. I
When
love
I
it.
saw that, I was like,
The
okay, I
golf
gotta use
clap,
that
right?
All hail to the queen.
Oh, that's great. All right. Last one we have is Patty Palmer. I have to tell everybody about beautiful Patty Palmer. She makes these wonderful little protection jars with
Yes, she's making
stones
one
and
for
other
me,
things in them, and she sells them. So if you're interested in anything that Patty has, or to get in touch with Patty, let me know. I can get in touch with her. And
I've seen pictures. Very cool.
Beautiful stuff. Yeah, beautiful stuff. So thank you, Patty. Thank you for the work you do. Yep. Yeah. Miss Tara, see what she says? Heather, are you sure it wasn't a diamond? If my husband asks, tell him I need diamonds.
Rubies for in the past, though, sometimes rubies were much more popular and worthy. Worthy and because to them back in the like medieval ages and the Renaissance and stuff, it represented protection and it represented blood because we know of the wars and with health and stuff. So ruby was seen as a very expensive, very powerful, stately stone of importance. So
I'll DM him tonight, Miss Tarot D, and tell him you need some diamonds and rubies for Christmas.
You're welcome, Patty. I'm always happy to tell people about your protection jars. They're wonderful.
So, Patty, I got Larimar.
Ooh, Patty.
Throat chakra.
Cool.
And I'm going to go right to it. This is about not being afraid again. I think a lot of these cards too are very collective. Everybody can take something from these messages because with the Larimar is connecting with your throat chakra, your intuition. The card that I pulled from the Work Your Light is don't dim to fit in. So you're holding back on something and not wanting to share your truth, your beautiful creations, whatever it is. Don't dim yourself to be able to fit in. And it asks you, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And don't hold back the truth of who you are. Be authentic. Be in your place of power. And it's that power over, it's just power within and not being afraid to say what's on your mind. And of course, in a very loving and, kind way, but, don't dim
Let
yourself.
it rip, Patty. Let it rip.
Yeah.
Sandy Miller says she's wearing a Larimar ring.
I know. How gorgeous. That's wonderful.
I love Larimar.
Sherry?
All right. First one I pulled for you says, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see.
Ooh.
Nice.
Followed by the farther gate, a bold step forward. Ending with turtle spirit, which really speaks to me.
I know. Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race.
There you go.
It's
hard to be patient, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is hard to be patient. So, Patty, you're in the right direction. I think you found what works for you. You're doing it, and they're loving it. And they say because you use your intuition when you choose the stones and the things you put in these protection jars. It's all from spirit. But you're hearing the voices because you're bringing that to light. And it says here, because you walk in light. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
It is beautiful. It's beautiful.
And don't be afraid to dim your light, around people. Be your beautiful, authentic self.
That's right. That's right. A final comment, Miss Tarot D. The other day I received a gift of crystals, and today I was drawn into a live pertaining to crystals. Maybe the universe is trying to tell you something.
I'll definitely put a bug in his ear and say rubies and diamonds.
Really? Yeah. Sometimes I think we don't know what we need, but then we just are open to whatever's there, and that's when it comes in. So
Yep. Most
So
definitely.
I've really enjoyed my time here with you ladies.
Oh,
Thank
me
you
too.
so
Thank
much
you,
for sharing
Allie.
with
I had a
me
lot
and
of fun.
everybody.
Thank you.
And the chat's been fabulous.
Sharing your time
Everybody,
with us.
yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you for spending time with us today. Have a wonderful weekend ahead and good luck. And don't forget to check out Heather and Sherry's shows that
And
they
next
have on.
weekend is my second channelversary.
Oh, there you go.
I will be hosting a party for myself. And
Okay.
any and all who want to come along, everyone will get an email. I'm in the middle of working out stuff. Lots of giveaways, some new stuff coming. It's going to be fun. So
That's awesome. Well, thank
Yes.
you. And
Woohoo.
yeah,
I'll just
we're all glad you're here.
waiting on
Don't miss
pins
it.
and needles.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have
Bye,
a
everybody.
wonderful day.
Yeah.
Bye,
Thank you.
y'all.
Thank you.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
weekend.